The bar pulsed with raw energy that evening. A hazy den where thick clouds of smoke twisted under flickering neon signs, blending with the roar of rowdy shouts and the sharp crack of pool cues. It was the sort of spot where hardened folks in worn denim and faded ink gathered to escape their demons, and where the wary servers like Sarah faded into the background, invisible amid the chaos. She moved through the crowd with a quiet poise, her simple black top and jeans doing little to stand out, her ponytail swinging as she balanced trays with practiced ease. But hidden beneath her gentle demeanor and faint weary grin lay a burden. She bore alone a weight of experiences that shaped her in ways no one around her could fathom. On this particular night, the air grew thicker when a pack of Rough Riders thundered in, their boots stomping like thunder, their voices booming over the jukebox. They dominated the space, pushing boundaries, testing limits, like wolves eyeing the flock. Sarah kept her head down, focusing on her tasks, dodging their leering glances. Yet, trouble has a knack for seeking out those who least invite it. One of them, a towering figure with sleeves of jagged tattoos and a twisted sneer that spoke of unchecked ego, zeroed in on her. He mocked her relentlessly, hurling barbs meant to shatter her calm. When she didn't crumble, his rage ignited. Right there, in full view of the packed room, he lunged forward, seizing her top and tearing it apart with a vicious yank. The gasps echoed like a wave crashing, followed by uneasy chuckles that died quick. But what unfolded next stunned them all into stillness. Instead of exposing fragility or defeat, her chest revealed a bold emblem, the eagle, globe, an anchor of the United States Marine Corps, etched permanently into her skin. It wasn't mere decoration. It was a testament to endurance, to fields of fire, and unyielding resolve that outmatched any barroom brawl. The din vanished, swallowed by an odd hush. Even the aggressor staggered back, his grip loosening, his smug expression crumbling into something raw and uncertain. In that instant, the truth pierced through. Sarah wasn't merely slinging drinks to make ends meet. She was a veteran, a survivor of trials that demanded more courage than any of these tough guys had ever mustered. She hadn't chosen the path for acclaim or adventure. Growing up in a forgotten corner of the Midwest, trapped in a loop of hardship and dead-end dreams, she'd joined up young, seeking a way out, a purpose beyond the daily grind. The cause had tested her limits, molding her through grueling days and endless nights, where camaraderie turned to loss, and fear became a constant companion. She'd patrolled distant lands, faced dangers that haunted her dreams, lost comrades whose faces still visited her in quiet moments. Returning stateside, she slipped into civilian life without fanfare, taking whatever work came her way, waitressing in dives like this one to keep the memories at bay and the bills paid. The tattoo, it was her private anchor, a reminder of what she'd overcome, not something to parade. But that exposure in the bar stripped away her invisibility. The onlookers, frozen in their seats, felt the shift. The rowdy crew averted their eyes, some mumbling apologies under their breath, others sitting in heavy silence as regret settled in. Sarah didn't lash out or demand retribution. With steady hands, she pulled her ripped fabric together, met no one's gaze, and resumed her rounds. Her quiet resilience, speaking volumes louder than any outburst could. In the weeks that followed, the incident rippled outward, transforming how people saw her. Regulars who'd barely nodded before now offered respectful hellos, slipping in quiet thanks for her service without prompting. Strangers in the small town shared knowing glances, whispering tales of the night a simple server unveiled her unshakable core. Even the bar's owner, gruff as he was, lightened her load, insisting she take easier shifts. What remained unseen, though, was the ongoing fight within her. The service had left invisible marks, sleepless hours, replaying echoes of conflict, a profound isolation that no crowd could fill, flashes of anguish that struck without warning. This job wasn't just survival. It was her lifeline, a distraction from the void. Still, amid her own struggles, she extended grace to others, sharing tips with the new hires scraping by, lending an ear to the lonely souls of the counter spilling their woes, even packing to-go bags for the down-in-their-luck folks lingering outside. The instigator vanished from the scene, perhaps chased off by his own reflection in her unbreakable spirit. Those who witnessed it carried the memory like a lesson etched in stone, that real power isn't in volume or violence, but in the steadfast calm that endures. As time wore on, and the bar's lights dimmed for good, Sarah's tale lingered in hushed conversations across backyards and diners. To some, she was the unassuming woman with a Marine mark. To others, a beacon showing that judgments often missed the mark. But truly, she embodied the unsung warriors everywhere, the ones who press on through personal storms without a spotlight. Imagine, for a moment, the weight of carrying such history in silence, only for it to surface in a blaze of truth. It's a call to pause before dismissing the quiet ones among us, to recognize that beneath everyday exteriors lie reservoirs of fortitude. In a world racing past with noise and haste, stories like hers urge us to look deeper, to honor the hidden battles fought by neighbors, friends, and strangers alike. Veterans blending into daily life, parents juggling impossible odds, individuals facing unseen trials, they all deserve our empathy, our respect. Sarah's revelation wasn't just about one chaotic evening. It was a wake-up to cherish the quiet heroes who walk our streets, reminding us that true strength shines brightest when it's least expected, inspiring us to extend kindness before it's too late.